Welcome back, Metal.de Shatsies, or here, and I have the honor of meeting glam metal warriors, the Jams, celebrating their recent sophomore album, Year of the Snake. We're going to talk about their relation to last year, Year of the Snake. But I am so honored, so happy to be here today. Loving the sound, cannot wait to see you on stage. Guernica and Mona, how are you lovelies doing today?
Great. We're a bit tired because we just came from a music video shoot with John Diva. We're doing a feature in their upcoming song. So we were at the rave party place outside Köln, where they just were cleaning up from last night's rave. There was like puke and the blood on the floor, and they were like, yeah. Whoa. They cleaned it all up. Weird place. What was the name of it?
I don't know what the name of was.
Something with O. A place where they have all
it's surrounded by brothels. It's like it's really like, we don't know where we were. We were just dropped off, and then we were told that, this skyscraper, not skyscraper, but this big building is a brothel. So that's not legal in Sweden. So we were like, what?
So it sounds like you started the tour on a very interesting note.
Yeah.
And I'm hoping that it just energizes you to bring all that fun from the sounds, from the album to the stage later tonight. But
the energy is gone right now. We took it all out on this music video shoot. So I think I'm gonna take a nap and then get back.
They will have energy for tonight, so you don't have to worry. We will bring it.
I'm sure they will come. I'm sure that
we only have like an on and off button. That's why we need to, once we're not on stage, we're always like, people would never believe that we were the people that were on stage just a second earlier.
Well, it kind of relates to the album that touches on facing all those challenges and shedding your skin and becoming a more powerful person. So I want to actually touch on the other side. What's the most positive memory from going into the studio? You've been so fast over the last 3 years, from starting the band. The debut album was released in 2024, Phoenix, and now the second one, meeting us on stage, recording more videos, confronting old brothels and puke on the floor, and still having the energy to play on stage. So what's the most positive memory from all those things that happened, but especially Year of the Snake studio to our ears? What's the most memorable and positive memory so far?
Most positive memory. There's a lot of positive memories, but it's been really fun creating this album, writing the songs, because when we started, writing for Year of the Snake, we were focusing a lot on what we felt we were missing live. Because Phoenix, we're really proud of that album, but we needed to get those feelings out. And so once we've toured with that album, we also knew we want to be a great live band. So we needed a lot more faster songs, mid-tempo songs that are more high energy and all that stuff. So that's what our focus now. So we've had a lot of fun writing the songs and just creating these songs that in the moment felt really sometimes cheesy, but we love them and it's awesome.
Yeah, I can't name a specific memory. It's just the process of writing the songs, because I'm really proud of how they turned out. Yeah. They are good. They have been playing a lot in Germany. Year of the Snake. We wrote the Year of the Snake with Germany in mind. We wanted to write a song that you in Germany would like, and it got on the number 1 on the radio rock chart. So it worked. We know you.
Well, as I said, I love it. So maybe you had me in mind as well, because it brings. I think if I can describe the album in just one word, it's fun. Yeah. I love it, and I know that some of the topics behind it are a bit darker, about facing challenges, about coming on top, on letting go as well. And I wanted to ask, because I feel like Phoenix was a bit of an angry album.
Yeah.
So would you say that anger is a great creative motivator?
Yes. Yeah. I think anger is amazing. I think all feelings are good, but I think anger really gets your creative juices going. But then you can talk about all the stuff. It's not just anger, frustration. It can be so many different things. But yeah, I think it's amazing, and everyone goes through it. So everyone can relate to anger. And that's not me being weird. There was a fly.
What would you say is your process of letting go of anger and also, as we said, facing all those challenges? So something is happening.
Gossip.
Okay.
No, I'm just kidding. We talk a lot of shit.
So just talking about it and making fun of it or dealing with it. What's your process, either personally or as a band? As we said, the two albums touched on some not so positive moments in your life, but coming on top from the other side. So what is your personal process that, if you don't mind sharing with us, please?
It's always good to write a song about it, to spill all the tea in the song lyrics and just release it for everyone to read.
Yeah.
And that's a pretty common way of dealing with things. You can write songs about your crazy ex-man, that, like Taylor Swift, good example.
Yeah, I honestly think it's one of the best ways of dealing with all the feelings. You get them out on paper, and that's it's very therapeutical to just just deal with the feelings, and you actually create something that's in the long run gonna gain you a lot of, you can play it live, you have so much, it comes so much good out of it, so it's really good. But I also want to say about the album, if I can add, is that we do touch on more heavier topics, but I think one thing that we always focus a lot on as the Jams is that we always try to make sure that there's a light at the end of the tunnel, so there's always a hopeful messaging. I think that's really important, more than ever, that we do happy and hopeful rock and roll. We do that, but I think I don't know where I was going with that, but you know what I mean, I hope. That's what we do.
Yeah.
And your music does that for other people. So I was wondering, what kind of music, other genres or bands cheer you up when you're in that dark place? Do you go to music, other people's music, to enjoy, to bring that light back into your life?
I don't go to that many concerts. And it's because we are playing all the time. It's
But like, what's on your playlist?
Like Van Halen always works.
So you're having a bad day and Van Halen will cheer you up.
Yeah, you can just put on Running with the Devil, or just listen to David Lee Roth's isolated vocals of Running with the Devil. That makes me happy, like you know what I'm talking about. It does so amazing ad-libs.
And what's on your playlist?
My playlist is very, I guess I listen, I'm very boring in that sense, where I listen to a lot of podcasts. A lot of podcasts about crimes, serial killers and other, anything occult and strange I'm into. And not into, but I like to listen. I'm curious. I'm a very curious person. But music-wise, there's a lot of I think Van Halen is a good band to mention, but there's a lot of different, and I'm also like a mood-based listener, so it's not always rock for me. And I know that's the same for you. You like Beyonce and stuff. Yeah. So it's like, I guess it depends. Sometimes you just want to listen to a singer-songwriter, but I can't remember one at the top of my mind right now, but depends.
I actually don't listen to stuff to cheer me up. Sometimes more usual is that I'm like digging deeper into the anxiety. So if I'm anxious of like flying and going on tour, I just binge watch flight crash documentaries, or if I have a hard time sleeping, I listen to serial killer documentaries, or like serial rape is cannibalism, like catastrophes, natural.
That's why we can be so light. We have a true darkness. We should probably be a black metal band. Yeah.
It's so stupid though, because I just can't sleep that night. I just listen to these horrible things.
You do, like it makes. I'm actually very scared. Like I'm scared of the dark and stuff. So I can't. During the day, I listen to stuff about ghosts and stuff like that. That's super scary to me. But then at night, it needs to be like a nice meditation or something.
Well, maybe for you, Mona, you listen to things that keep you awake all night, and you're so tired, so you don't have enough energy to be sad.
But actually, I sleep pretty good right now. But this that I explained, it has happened sometimes. that I'm just burying myself in this in all these horrible feelings by maximizing them, listening to more horrible stuff instead of cheering me up.
I think in a sense, like, we also create the music that we like to hear. So we're also, I mean, our own. I'm not saying that we're always listening to our own stuff, unless right now I'm still learning the lyrics. You know what I mean? Like, it's a lot just our own stuff. So we are writing music that we like to listen to. So yeah.
Well, that brings us back to the album, and I felt like on one hand, many of the songs are kind of a note to self, but maybe also a finger back at society, telling us that there's some things that we need to change. So am I right? Is it more of a note to self or more on a call for change around us?
Both. I think in order to be able to actually make real change, you need to also know who you are and, you know, love yourself so you can be a nice person and not judge other people and be hateful, because I think all the hate that we're seeing is because people are not educated, they don't love themselves. It's so like they just get fed a lot of hate, and like there's no need for all that stuff. We can, you know, respect each other and be curious about differences instead of being like just scared and idiots. So yeah, I think for us it's a combination for sure, because we do believe in like we want to be the best versions of ourselves so we can be good fellow humans, and that's hopefully we can inspire others to want to do the same thing. But we don't try to we're not preachy about it. I think we package it in a subtle way where hopefully they can listen and be like, maybe like a third listen, fourth listen, they're like, I'm actually that they're saying something. You know what I mean? Like, it can inspire you without being like preachy.
Do you feel like music can still, or even art in general, can still change people, society, end wars, or at least make people nicer to each other or to themselves?
I believe that. I want to believe that. I feel like music is a powerful tool, the vibrations, everything, and I think we're doing our best to try to spread a positive message in a very dark time. And it might feel silly sometimes when real dark stuff is happening all around the world, but I also feel like it's almost like a revolutionary act in itself to try to find happiness and laugh and, you know, try to get other people to feel good, because we are fully aware of all the shit that's happening.
Yeah, maybe not only the songs in themselves, but maybe like the whole culture and the tribe around an artist can change people. Like the fan base could like stand for the same things that an artist stands for, and they find a community. And but of course one single song, I'm not sure if it can change people's lives, but maybe I don't know.
I don't know if a specific song might be different, but like we had, for example, this is completely different, but on Phoenix I met a guy in one of the last shows we did last year who had amputated his legs, and he told us like, your Phoenix helped me get through this really dark time where obviously amputating your legs is beyond terrible, you know. And he was there and we got to sign his prothese, like the prothese, I don't know how you say that in English, but I just thought that was beautiful. Like that whole album helped him get through, because you do go through anger, pain, like all those feelings are usually, they go hand in hand. So I think maybe the whole body of work can help you. And
exactly.
Well, I love that. I love that not only you're optimistic and positive about it, but you already see that change around us with your music that affects people's lives. I'm going to try and ask for your help to make the scene around us, if not even the world, a bit more bright, a bit more inclusive for people of all genders, all sexualities, all walks of life to feel more welcome to pick up an instrument or to join us in the mosh pit. From your experience as musicians and as fans, as travelers, what do we need to do or stop immediately, either fans, other musicians, the industry, the media as well? I'm listening if we need to change anything to make everyone around us feel welcome and definitely safe, which is also a word that I heard being used more and more around us, that people sometimes don't even feel safe to join us. So from your experience, what do we need to do, please?
I think if you are at a concert, one thing that will scare young girls away is that if it's many guys that are like a bit like not violent, but they move around forcefully, and maybe they are a bit like touchy. And I think if you as another guy see that, you can like you can tell the people to like behave more. So just be part of creating a better environment for everybody, and show respect. Also, I don't know.
I think you said it great. Like, people need to take responsibility for their fellow humans as well. Like, if you're at a concert and you see, like you said, a guy that's acting crazy, then it does gonna unfortunately impact that guy more than that another guy is telling him, hey dude, calm down. Then you telling him, and then it's gonna, you don't know, it might be a red pill guy, so you have no idea who you're talking to. So it's nice if we can start helping each other more. But as far as like playing and stuff, I hope that by us playing and being an all-female band focusing a lot, only focusing on creating great music, and then everything else is secondary, I hope that that's going to inspire more girls to feel comfortable, to feel like they can be part of that space. You don't have to be super skinny or sexualized or whatever. You can actually just be focusing on being a great musician. So I think, and I'm hoping that we can be an inspiration in that aspect, because the next generation can still, move on, like they can try to move the needle a little bit and not have it be so like I don't know, ageist, sexualized and everything. And I'm not judging the ones that focus heavily on the sexual bit, but I do want to see more all-female bands and female musicians just being badass. You can dress however you want, but sometimes I feel like it's more about getting likes and stuff than being actually great at what you do. So, but that's not their fault, it's society's fault. So it's something that we need to work on together as well.
First of all, thank you for your honesty and openness about that. And I really appreciate how you, by being you, already makes a little bit of the change. So people can look up to the stage and see somebody that looks like them, that rocks the stage, and people of all genders can look up to you. So thank you very much for being you and sharing all that with us. I'm going to confront you with a rumor, if you don't mind, before we say goodbye, because I heard that...
We love gossip.
So you're going to love it, okay? But you can either confront it or deny it. I heard that, Mona, because you love swearing a little bit, then the original name of the album was not Year of the Snake, but Year of For Fuck's Sake. Is that something... Was that the original working title of the album?
No, where did you get that from?
I cannot reveal my sources, but I heard that you had...
Year of the Fuck's Sake.
Yes.
Year of the Fuck's Sake. That's a great
That's a good
title.
We should name the live album Year of the Fuck's Sake.
Yeah, that's a good... Thank you. We're going to take that.
All yours.
Sorry, I can't... we can't really ta... Vad heter det? Ta cred för den. We can't take cred for that title because we haven't...
No, we didn't even know about it, but it's great.
I wish we had us as a working title. It's great.
So the deluxe version or the live version will go
Year
there.
Of the Fuck's Sake.
Okay.
Yeah, Year of the Fuck's
Do you have more gossip?
We can talk about that later.
No.
Okay.
No. Just kidding.
I was wondering if you have any more gossip to share with fans out there before we say goodbye. Anything you want to say to people that are either coming to see you on tour or planning to see you at festivals? I heard that you're playing a few festivals as well.
Yeah, we play BOBfest, and we play Resurrection Fest in Spain, and we play a few more festivals in Germany. For example, Iron Fest. We can name. I don't know if.
What? Yeah, it's out.
It's out. Wisselsheim. No, but regarding gossip, if you listen to our song Cloud Chaser, that's actually about a few people in the music business, like Sweden.
Yeah.
It's inspired by some cloud chasers in Sweden. Some guys, I can say. It's some guys that comes to my mind when I think of that song is are like two guitar players. It's one guitar player that I say hi to him and told my name. We hälsade.
Yeah, you said hi several times.
We said hi, like I don't mean 5 times, I mean like 15 times. I'm not joking. I said hi to him 15 times and like, hi, I'm Mona. Hello. And never remembers my name until I sat just right next to Tobias Forge. We were out at a bar.
Ghost.
The singer of Ghost. He's really famous, obviously. But when I was sitting next to him at a bar, this guitar player just comes to me like, "Hi, Mona. Oh, can I sit down?" Now you remember my fucking name, right? And there's another guitar player, a really famous one in Sweden, also like said hi to him 15 times at least. Hi, I'm Mona. Never remembers my name.
Yeah.
Until you start playing with a cool artist or in a cool band. Then they remember your name. And also one guy.
There's so many. It's shady ass bitches.
There's also one guy that was on our guest list where we played at Gröna Lund, and he came to our backstage, and he went to the fridge and he took all our beers and put in a plastic bag. You saw him, and then he hid them.
He hid them under the table, you know, the table next to the like the couch table, and he hid the bag. It was like a Lidl bag, like whatever. It's like a plastic bag. He took the beers, put them in there, and then he kept getting beers for himself from the bag. It's really tragic, yeah.
And this is a guy who plays in a band. They're not that famous. I think you need to be really nerdy about Swedish rock bands if you know
He's not
him.
worth the time of day, but definitely inspiration on the behalf of him being a tragic bitch.
Well, I was more excited to hear the story behind the wild night of Happy Water. I heard that was a crazy night that inspired the love of drinking and celebrating life. Is that not true?
Yeah, Garnica was in Vietnam for 2 months, a 2-month party in Vietnam.
I was in Vietnam for 7 weeks. I guess that is 2 months-ish. On my birthday, I was on this like day trip, and part of that was trying Happy Water, which is Vietnamese moonshine. And they were all in like these big jugs, one with a cobra inside and some fruit and whatever. And we all got shots, and in Vietnam they say 100, like that's how they shot, like 100. And I was like, all this stuff is so cool. I like was writing it down, like, you know, straight away, because I never heard of it. We tried it. It doesn't taste great. I'm sorry, our Vietnamese fans, if we have any. I don't even know if our music has reached Vietnam yet. But it doesn't taste great. But it was such a good name. It was like something I was like, this is so unique. And we also try to be creative in how when we write new material, because you can be writing about Rolling Stones and rock and roll and freight trains all so many times around. We try to be creative. That's why it's not always, it could be a hit and miss, but I'm proud of our daring to be creative and finding a vocabulary outside of like the
rock and roll,
you know what I mean? We can still sing rock and roll, but it's like, ugh, come on.
Oh, it's cheesy. It's so used.
Yeah.
Like,
on our next album, every song.
Can you feel the rock and roll? Those kind of things. It's so used.
It's such a it's very like
on.
There's a lot of good songs that have it, and would be fun, hilarious if we on the third record every song was something rock and roll just to fuck around with people. But yeah, it just feels like one of those things where most people that are creating rock, at least in Europe, English isn't our first language, so you're kind of like you're limited to the vocabulary that you heard your idols sing, so you don't look to find other ways. You just think this is how you should write a rock song. And that's boring. We're trying to break free.
Rock and roll, das ist toll.
Va? Vad betyder det? Das ist toll.
German, yeah.
Det
Very
är
nice.
kul.
Ja, das ist toll.
Toll, ja.
So I love the sounds. I love that you're bringing down the walls around us, making everyone more welcome. I love the sounds. I love the stories. I feel like we can talk gossip for hours. So I'll set you free so you can rock with us later on stage.
We're gonna rock and roll.
It's been a pleasure. Can't wait to see you on stage. Anything else you want to say to fans out there before we say goodbye? Without using the word rock and roll?
Yeah, without.
Rock What should we...
No, I can. Yes. No, I would like to say to all the fans out there that we love you guys and we appreciate it so much, and it's really nice to see how you guys are all part of the journey, and there's more people hopping along. Yeah, this tour is already over our expectations, so it's really cool to see it in real time and experiencing it now that we're just very aware of every step that's happening. So it's so cool to be like selling out a place and all these things. I mean, we've only been a band for 3 years, so we're immensely grateful. So thank you so much, and join us where we rock!
Thank you so much. We really appreciate you. We're all the fans, all the people that come to our VIP hangouts before the show, and you.
Thank you for having us.
Well, it's been my pleasure. The jams with the mighty sounds of Phoenix and the recent Year of the Snake gonna melt the stage and bring down the walls and bring the love and the fun. Thank you very much for everything. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you so much. Thank you.